Hey y'all, Tamika Hall here, and I'm armed with my crosses in my ears. Gloss is popping. Let's get started. Fingertip Tuesday, free advice that you don't want but you need. Fingertip Tuesday. I wanted to talk today about how to overcome stage fright. We all go through it. Yesterday I had somebody say to me,
Tamika, I had no idea that you ever get nervous about anything.
I get nervous all the time. And you know what? A lot of people do, but there are ways to manage it. So the next time that you have your next ministry engagement, I wanted to give you just a couple of tips. The first thing is you have to determine, why are you afraid? I don't know if you have to preach. I don't know. Are you afraid that you're going to forget one of the Bible verses?
And God said, turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, in the beginning, God created. What did he create? Psst. What did he create?
Maybe you have to sing. I don't know. Maybe that's your issue and you're afraid that you're going to sound bad.
I'm sorry. You guys just have to forgive me. I've been battling a cold. I had to yell at my children this morning, and you know, I've been eating a lot of dairy, and you know, I understand my vocal coach told me not to drink any dairy, but this morning I had a tall glass of chocolate milk. I also had some white milk, and I actually put the strawberry in there, and I even added a couple of sprinkles. I had hot chocolate this morning before we came to church. I even had some coffee. I had a tall caffeinated frappuccino latte macchiato, and I ate some cheese too. So y'all just pray for me, pray for my voice, because I've also been battling illness.
Whatever your situation may be, you have to first determine what it is that you're afraid of. So if you're afraid that you're going to sound bad, for somebody else, they might feel afraid that they're going to look stupid. And for other people, it might be that you think that people aren't going to like you.
Honestly, in my opinion, Tamika sucks. No, really. No, really, she sucks.
Everybody's just not going to like you.
I even told her one time when she was in her car. I mean, she was driving out of the parking lot. I'm not one of those people that are going to talk about you behind your back. I'm going to tell you. And I did.
Whatever your issue may be, you have to determine first what it is that makes you afraid so that you can face that head on. Being able to face it head on and you knowing what the root is allows you to make that fuel for you when you actually get up to minister before the people. The second thing is you got to remember, why are you doing it? You're doing it, number one, glory to God. That's the reason why we do what we do. The second thing is because we minister to the lost. We are soldiers for Christ, and we are trying to share the good news. That's the commission in Matthew. It tells us to share the good news and to go out into all the world. And here's the thing. God has allowed us. He's gifted you. He's given you talent. And he's given us creatives the ability to share his word in 3D. How amazing is that? I think it's pretty amazing. He gives us the opportunity to share his word, to reaffirm his word, to encourage those who already know who he is. Probably we're praying the whole entire time, but stop. Stop everything that you're doing. Stop putting on that lip gloss. Stop putting your earrings in your ears. For the dudes, stop putting those shoes on. I don't know what y'all call your shoes. We call ours stilettos. And make sure that you pray. Take a moment and pray and reflect on God before you actually go before the people. And in that way, you can take all this nervous energy that's balled up, that's shaking in your hands, and your voice might be shaking a little bit, and you can push past it. And guess what? Here is the cool thing. Usually, when you're nervous, you do better than if you felt completely calm. Why? Because you recognize that it's not about you. You recognize that it's all about him and the assignment that he's given you. And once you've completed your assignment, make sure that you celebrate. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Does anybody do that anymore? Anyway, so this has been a tip from Tamika Hall and Fingertip TV. Until next week, stay inspired, stay motivated, stay blessed. And remember that you were created to make God famous.